Are we actually live? Back. There we go. It wasn't working for a second. What? Not gonna do anything? Hello. Give me a second. I gotta change everything. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Let's throw it down here. Uh, no, I can't. There we go. I like that. Alright. This is Starship Flight 7. What's gonna happen? This is pretty cool. We're at sub 1 hour. And we are ready for launch. Uh, Currently the propellant load, go no go. So they're just deciding if it's good for propellant load. And then it will be loaded. It will be ready. Ready. That's what I meant. Hopefully, we will see another booster catch, which would be pretty awesome. It does happen. But this is the first Starship launch that is using the V2 version of Starship. This is Starship Block 2. It's a little bit taller. It's got the flaps kind of redesigned a bit. Generally better. This will not go to orbit, but it also has an actual payload kind of thing. It's got dummy Starlinks in it that will be dispensed with the Pez dispenser mechanism inside of the rocket. It's just going to kind of shoot them out the side of Starship, which is pretty cool. And give me one moment again. Okay. Um, Probably just hang on. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a few minutes for SpaceX to go live. Alright, yeah, SpaceX still hasn't gone live. So, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is just play a game for a little bit. What should I play? For like 10 minutes. Let me add a text. Okay. Yeah, sure. I already have this open, so let's see why not. Uh, yep, that's correct. Let's make this bigger. Yeah, that's good. Video from SpaceX. Just, yep. And then here. It's gonna be boring for a bit. Hang on. What? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're going back to Nessa. Yeah, I know. Um, let's move this back up. Oh my gosh, it's been confirmed. Ben. Wow. You're supposed to put two E's there, by the way. Alright, let's see if I can. Go in here. This. Boop. And then we'll just get rid of that because I don't need it. Okay. I think. Hang on. Let's move this. And what the heck? There we go. That at the top. Chat right there. Okay, that took so much longer than it took. Alright. It's time for Big Rocket V2. Well, Block 2. Well, Starship Block 2. Well, yeah, let's. There. That's correct, I think. Okay, so. Got any questions, Spirit? Yeah, I want something to talk about. Other than just sitting here talking about how big this rocket is. That's not how you spell that, but okay. What? Blurger! Yeah! He. What? Blurgerty! Okay, yeah, got it. Alright. Oh, the camera's panning up. It stopped! Oh my gosh! This is crazy! Alright, so. You're sick? That's not good. Stop doing that. "42 minutes left until launch, probably." Alright. Um. You're amazing. What? Wait. It's okay, listen. It's really hard to understand what you meant. Yeah, it's okay. I know it's I get that. It's just hard to like hear that in a message, just text. The tone of voice matters. Oh yeah, full stack. That looks amazing. There's so much venting, just gas. It's actually insane. Are you sure prop load has started? Yeah, you can see some gas coming off there. That's how you know there's fuel in there, is because got a bunch of gas coming out of the rocket. It's not coming out of the rocket. It's just really cold. When you see frost, there's fuel in it. That's what that means. We're now 40 minutes from launch, which is pretty awesome. Making good progress. So I'm assuming because of the fact that there's fuel in it, the fueling go no go pull was it was go. So all right, back to that. Oh, I can't see Starship. Whatever. I honestly I haven't really noticed the visual difference between Starship Block 1 and Block 2. They look pretty similar. Um, but that's because I can't see the fins in any sort of detail most of the time. That's probably why. Uh, Because it's a little bit taller, and I'm pretty sure it's only the top fins that are noticeably different. Here, let me look this up. I'm trying to find like a direct comparison. Yeah, okay. So, sure. Launch. It's about to start, isn't it? I know. I'm live right now. Time to launch is currently 37 minutes. Did I hit it? Okay, we're back. Live again. Let's do that. Okay, we're back. Shit, live. Request control. Okay, where are we now? I believe that we are on a building. That is Starship? Pretty sure that is Starship right there. It's so far away. Yeah, it's Starship. The furthest view of Starship I've ever seen. Full stack, whatever. I don't know. Okay, so main goals at the moment are catch the booster, deploy the payload, and don't burn up in re-entry. That's the idea. Ow. Gosh. There we go. Okay, I'm reset up. And let's go in here. Watching my own live stream. Just watching myself type. So, okay. Hold up again. There, I'm just gonna mute this. I am back. Ooh. Alright, let's move everything. Uh-huh. Do that. Where's the chat box? I keep rearranging it. Right there. There we go. Alright. Oh, there we go. Got a good amount of propellant and super heavy in Starship. Looks good. That's locks, I guess. So when that's done, they just have to do some final, I guess, checks to see if it's good for launch, and then they will launch it. Shockingly. Yeah. This is great. Alright, oh, we're less than half an hour away. Also 25 minutes. Let me see if, oh. Okay, nope. The answer is no. Wanted to check if SpaceX was live. They are not. Well, that's a nice shot of Starship. Yeah, you can see, yeah, you can see the fuel being loaded in. So wherever there's ice, there's fuel. And that is because it's extremely cold fuel. In fact, normally it's a gas. So you can see a whole bunch of steam coming off of this. That's a nice pan. You can see all that frosty areas, which is where the fuel is. So we'll know when it's done, when it's covered in ice completely. So this is still super heavy. And all that gas. That's so cool looking. Oh, wait. Whoopsie. Gotta do that. There we go. Don't have that wrong. Okay. Anyway, you see all that propellant in there. You see the new flaps now that they've added on Starship Block 2. And this time, this is very special because it has a payload to put into space. They're just dummy V3 Starlink satellites. And there's I don't know if it's I don't know if it's where the heat shield is. Probably not. There's a little door that will open, and as it's been named, the Pez dispenser mechanism will shoot the Starlink satellites through the slim door. So kind of just there's a giant stack of them in here, and they just come out one by one out the door. And that is the first time this will be tested. It's pretty neat. And they will also re-enter the atmosphere with Starship, so they're not going to stay up in space. Alright. We're at 23 minutes. Good amount of fuel in there. Oh, all you can see is like the steam right here. You can't see where the ice is. It's crazy how much gas this thing produces. I guess there's a vent right above it, so it makes sense there's not much gas. These shots look so cool. I haven't even seen a rocket in real life. So there's no way for me to comprehend the size of this thing because of how freaking huge it is. Massive rocket. Well, it is the largest rocket ever made, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it's large. But yeah, we are getting close to 20 minutes. Let me see if I can pull up a thing here. Um, get tight. There we go. Images. Um, okay, so there's nothing here. Awesome. Back to the stream. Here, there we go. Oh, there's so much gas. That is insane. Cold fuel? Um, because it's better. They use liquid hydrogen, I think. Very good propellant. Very hard to keep though. They make it really cold. That's how. That's why this thing is covered in ice. How is it better? I don't really know much about propellants, but it's pretty good. I'll tell you that on a stream like that. Yeah. We are less than 20 minutes away. It's getting pretty close to launch here. Alright. Oh, hang on. We're not fully caught up here, are we? Speed through this. Went live. Alright, we're now at 18 minutes. Okay, I'm pressing the button. There we go. Oh, wow, I was over a minute behind. That's crazy. Okay. Um, we are now 17 minutes away from launch. Let me set up this audio. There, do that. Now if I Yeah. Okay. That fun. Sweet. Okay. So I really want there to be a camera on one of the dummy sets coming out, like dummy Starlings coming out of the rocket, coming out of Starship. Because that would be like the coolest view ever. Literally, like I don't think you could get a better view than something coming out of Starship. Okay, we're approaching 15 minutes. Ugh, out of car. All right, and all that propellant. So you see the part below where all the ice is? That's where the engines are on Starship. That's why there's no ice there because it doesn't store fuel. Um, see a bunch of pressure being released through here. It's another vent. Because imagine having all this fuel and then it starts to boil because of the temperature. Just adding a lot of pressure. You gotta release that. So that's what's happening there. Look at how cold that is. It just turns it pure white. Just ice. Okay. 15 minutes. Got it. There's a lot more propellant than before, I'll tell you that. Okay. Man. The 9-meter diameter. It's so ridiculous. That's that's so big. It's so big. No, it is literally the size of a building. Just putting a building into orbit, you know. Whatever. Well, almost into orbit. Okay, we're getting close to 10 minutes, which I think is where the go no go poll is. Let me check real quick. Um, okay. I can't. I don't really know where the checklist is. I don't know how to find it, guys. So I don't know if anything happens at T minus 10 minutes. But I know. Oh, don't like where this is going. My headphones are telling me that they have low battery. Fantastic! I'm gonna use a cable. Save battery by not using Bluetooth. Let's see what's going on right now. Hold up.
Space is such a
There we
huge
go.
deal. That's our next transcontinental railroad. That's our next, passenger liner and later jet liner.
Okay.
That's our next high-speed cruise ship.
Got
You know,
audio. There we go.
Absolutely.
Humanity needs frontiers. We don't just sit here and twiddle our thumbs. Oh, we're happy. Okay, everything's good. We need to go places and we need to explore.
All right, 10 minutes roughly. Well, very close to 10 minutes to launch.
Yep. And they're doing a pretty good job of it, I'd say.
Yep. I like this.
Hopefully, we will get a go.
The Wright brothers from the top of the hill.
Yes. Yep.
I like it, Danny. That is a fantastic.
So much fuel. All right. Pretty sure the fuel is almost done.
Andy's dad.
I think it's supposed to done it. Supposed to done at T-minus 10 minutes.
Rust that is in about the same shape as Danger Van used to be. Don't think it runs. Not a lot of glass in one piece. There's a lot of glass pieces actually. But we are in possession of the artist
Look at how much
at one of our properties. It is not
steam
functional.
or whatever. I don't really know what to call it is coming off of this thing.
Quite literally.
Yeah, it is in a pasture, isn't it?
We have Danger Trailer now, and now we have
some
Danger
more.
Dune. The predator, or not the predecessors. The
I think it's done. We're at T-minus 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Oh,
Andy's dead. Thank you so much.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, what are we doing?
We are already at single-digit minutes. T-minus 9 minutes and 40 seconds, y'all. Oh my gosh.
You, Alex, less than 10 minutes now. Here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I have the big robotic tracking
Hopefully,
that I need to attend
we will
to.
get
I'm gonna hand my
a
headset
catch,
to Mr. Gene, who has
and
made
it
to
won't
the roof successfully. Gene and EJ
almost self-destruct
and Alex
again.
and Adrian are
That
gonna
would be
take y'all
good.
through the launch. I'm gonna play
Because
Xbox
last time,
cameras and
I'm
rockets,
pretty sure if I
and
remember
we'll
correctly,
see.
that the last booster catch, if it burned for one more second, it would have self-destructed and just terminated the flight. Flight termination system would have terminated the flight.
I'm glad you said bring a jacket because it's a little chilly in the shadow.
I'm very much with the words.
The big building we want to care about, EJ, is out there.
Yep, and that big building is going to fly.
That's right, and we're going to hear it.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're under 10 minutes. And
I'm going to get the audio working so that I could, because I'm pretty sure that they're gonna do like just Starship audio, so that we can all listen to that.
Go through the final checks, right? We get down into the minute, 1 minute, and then we go boom. Then we go fly. We go uphill.
Yeah, that's why I'm so nervous right now. Like when I see that clock already under 10 minutes, we're getting 8 minutes and 19 seconds. Like we are getting close, right? We are getting to the point of the end of the propellant load sequence. T-minus 3 minutes.
This
And
is how we go to Mars.
T-minus 2 minutes.
One of these guys.
Seconds for the booster. We are getting
Giant rocket.
to that end of the propellant load sequence. A lot of other things are happening.
I mean, you'll need a giant rocket to go to Mars.
System,
but this is a really giant rocket.
One of the other things that we're gonna see as well, once that propellant load finishes on both the ship and the
I'm pretty sure it's like
OLM and tower vents, we're gonna have well at T-minus 40 seconds that option.
Hang on, I forgot.
But
Let me check real quick how tall this thing is.
They could hold if they wanted to. Right now, I'm not hearing anything from the official channels
Or not.
From SpaceX that
There we go.
they may need to hold, so that's a good sign. Usually when they have some concerns, they say, "Oh, we might do something like that." It doesn't
Yeah.
like that, and so
403 feet tall, fully stacked.
and that means as soon as we go through
That is
things
ridiculous.
start going very, very quickly. We're probably gonna outline that a little bit closer to the
Yeah, I feel like
end,
that should also
definitely
help with
keep that in
comprehending
mind
how
because
much
we're
gas
only
there is right
7
here.
minutes to lift off.
Yeah,
You
when
don't
you
want
see
to
the
exist
vapor
down
going
there.
across the
It
ground
won't end
there,
well.
the question I have is, they are in the control room. They know these winds on the ground. They don't seem to be
So we had
concerned.
New Glenn last night,
EJ,
which
it
was
looks like that stuff's moving
very
pretty
blue.
quick across the ground there.
Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like it's moving pretty quick, but
And
I
in the
think
same day,
everything
we've
seems
got
to be
Starship
within
Flight
range
7
here. I mean, if
Yeah.
if
and
it
another
wasn't
booster
that
catch.
routine, they would have said something about it already.
Maybe
Is
it's just an
pretty
optical
awesome.
illusion because the
Right,
vapor
let's
small, rocket
increase
big.
that.
Yeah,
There,
that's
that didn't
you
change
know,
anything.
going out there, we talked about this many times.
Changing my mic
Going
settings.
out there,
We need a
the size
There,
doesn't
is it
we
good?
need a warning.
No,
Objects on
just
stream are
work.
bigger than this.
I don't know.
It's true.
This
Yeah.
is can we talk about the conditions we are being blessed here with right now? Like we have this is the 7th time we see this thing fly, but look at these conditions. Look at the light. Look at the skies. What is this?
Yeah. Literally yesterday, it was raining on the lenses when we were out there, and we were like, okay, let's see what's going on. And then they called the weather, and today is amazing.
We're almost at 5 minutes left.
The Margaritaville here on South Padre Island. I honestly, I don't see. I have to turn around. The clouds way out there in the Gulf. There are no clouds over Starbase right now. So the
That's
camera
good.
shots and the tracking shots that Doss is
So
getting
we
of
probably
this,
won't have weather
and
issues.
I know Jack out at the Rocket Ranch are going to be absolutely phenomenal. And we got some secret cameras out there too.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about those. We probably won't see those today, but we are gonna get those shots.
Yep.
I can feel it.
Yeah,
Coming.
it's perfectly
We are
clear.
coming up
No
on
clouds.
T-5 minutes. Alex, talk us through this last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
we're
where I'm
getting
at,
close
too.
to that end of the propellant load on both
Neat.
the ship and the booster. First on the ship, then on the booster. We're gonna get as well.
Less than
so
5
one
minutes!
That I mentioned before, at that T-minus 40-second mark, that is when they can optionally hold if they wanted to. Now, we don't want that to happen, of course. If they go through,
Oh.
one of the things that happens is that the ground system
Well,
bend down and
Mystic has joined the stream.
all of
Yes, I am here
alarms
now.
and everything to be able to release at the T0 mark. And one of the other things that
There we go.
happens is
All right.
T-minus 30 seconds, the
Stream can
launch
hear you now.
flight director gives the go.
Yeah.
Turn off
So
the
that's
phone.
one of the things that also happens there.
Yeah,
And
same.
after 5 seconds, the detonation.
Alright.
Okay.
We're gonna ignore that sound.
Comes up underneath of the engines to be able to dissipate all of the remaining methane in the air, all the remaining oxygen. Then at T-minus 10 seconds, the water deluge system.
4 minutes.
That's the upside down shower
Let
head
me
that pops out.
do
Lots
this.
of water to deflect.
So that
all
we're at,
the
we
energy
have
and
the same
pressure
perspective
of the
here.
engines. T-minus 3 seconds, those engines will ignite. 3 banks. First 13 engines, then 15
Okay.
engines, and then the remaining 5. T0 will be the commit for liftoff. Those engines will ramp up to power, and as soon as the thrust is greater than the
This is getting really close. We are almost there.
And that should be 2 seconds.
Yeah, we're getting real close.
T0 moment. Just very shortly after that, the booster and
Which flight is this again?
This is Starship Flight 7.
And then
Okay.
it's gonna be a 2.5-minute ascent for that booster. We're gonna have hot staging and then separation. So just like we're getting so close.
And
I'm just picturing everything in my mind, and I'm getting really excited. But right now, it seems like propellant load is about to wrap up, really close to full tanks, and I'm seeing that tower vent is coming back. There you go. Look at that. That's the end of ship propellant load.
There, okay.
I tell you
Oh.
what, Alex,
Ship is fully loaded with
from
propellant.
hotel, clear as day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go.
Look at all of this gas billowing out of there.
4 fully loaded tanks.
Literally looks like
for Starship
like
Flight.
snow or
That's
something.
the moment where you know
Yeah.
it's game time.
If that was snow, this thing would have to be a lot bigger for it to be falling that slow.
Yep.
We're gonna feel it.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna hear it here from the roof. You're gonna see it on your screens. And Mike, as we talked earlier about, what's your favorite time during the launch? We all have our favorite time. Mine is right before stage separation when this rocket goes up to our left. And we'll see it on the tracking cam, Dawson's tracking cam.
Hang on,
It
talk
just
again.
becomes a daytime star.
What?
It's so amazing to look
Yep.
at.
Okay,
And you can
it's
actually
fine.
see the radials coming off.
Okay.
And then it separates, and we have two. And then the booster comes back. And that's
2
really,
minutes.
that's
Dude,
We are
check-
2 minutes
check
from
Discord
launch.
real quick.
It's gonna be the coolest thing, right, EJ?
That's gonna be the topping
What?
on the top of the cake there.
Check Discord.
Adrian.
No.
At this point, SpaceX is tracking no issues, and they will not take the hold at T minus 40 seconds apparently. So I expect
Fair.
them to blast right through this countdown and go all the way to T0.
So we're 1 minute.
1 minute,
35
30
away.
seconds.
Apparently not holding at T0. So guys,
Hey,
we're
dude, can you
90
turn on the
seconds
server?
from this
No.
thing lighting off.
Why not?
As Alex said,
This
they just released
don't
the
want
clamps, and it's still
to
sitting on those hold down.
lag my computer.
When they light the 33 Raptor engines,
Fine.
the thrust
1 minute,
ratio
20
passes
seconds.
That 1-to-1 mark, and that rocket just lifts off naturally. You can see at the bottom of the screen, the venting has kind of dissipated a little bit. I haven't used that term. We talk about
Oh
venting.
my gosh.
But this rocket is fully filled.
1 minute.
1 minute. And Alex, what does it mean at the 1 minute? Is this that last pull, or when that ship takes
yeah.
over?
Just last few
There it is.
seconds here. At T minus 40 seconds is that hold gate, so to speak, right? If,
Jacob, make sure that you're
they are not tracking any issues.
I'm recording and
that you're
streaming.
Fly through that.
Well, no. Are
and
you live though?
it's 30 seconds,
Yeah, I said I'm recording and streaming.
No. I'm saying is the stream live?
They say go
Yeah.
on load.
Okay.
I mean,
excuse me,
I
full
can
launch,
catch up with it.
excuse me. I'm just like my brain is not raining.
I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
This is some wild.
It seems like they are through the
30
gate.
seconds.
We're through the
Yep.
gate.
Here we
T30,
go.
let's
The
go.
venting
This is
for
it.
Watch for the detonation suppression system and the fire X.
Go for launch.
Go for
Fire
launch.
X.
Detonation
Go for
suppression
launch.
System is on. Watch out for the deluge and engine ignition.
T
See you
minus
on the other
15.
side.
See you on the other
Here
side,
we go.
everybody.
Okay,
Yep.
here we go.
10,
Starship
9,
Flight
8.
7.
7, 6. Water deluge system. 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
Lift off.
we have liftoff.
There it is.
Oh yes.
Shut up, Jason. All 33 engines look great. One minute. Wow.
We are about 80 seconds into the 7th flight of Starship. I believe we can say we have 33 healthy Raptor engines as the booster is in flight and all the way on its way through max Q.
Oh,
Awesome.
nothing like that, Adrian, when that sound
Wow.
hits you just after launch. And there it is.
That
It's
was
on its way uphill.
You can see
it
the engine plume expanding out due to the lower pressure.
This
Here,
is so
little bit.
amazing.
It looks like a
It's
sun
Yeah.
angel.
fantastic. We're T plus 1 minute, almost 50 seconds. Alex, you said it's 2 minutes to stage set. What is it? 2:15.
Yeah, around 2.5 minutes into flight, so we are 30 seconds away from that hot staging. 30 engines out of 33
Almost
will
at-
shut down.
we
and
are
the
almost
ship
at
engines
Miko.
will ignite. Clamps at the top of the hot staging ring will open, and the ship will fly away. The booster, meanwhile, will be flipping back to begin its boost
Oh.
burn and get back to the launch site.
Look at that
Remember,
view.
That's when they decide whether to go back for a catch or not.
There's the preparation for the ignition of the Raptor engines. You can see now this heavy venting that we see on Raptor engines right before they ignite.
I love the flap cam.
you're going to see that
Yep.
exhaust plume come out the side, and then we'll get to stage separation. But they vent that with that.
This
CO2
camera's mounted to
clear
one of the
coming
upper
out of it.
flaps. Oh,
Shut
here
down
we
the
go.
Raptor ignition.
Here we go.
Hot
Stage
staging.
And hot
separation.
staging, look at that. Wow.
Hot staging.
And the
Oh,
booster is
and-
going to turn
There goes
Boost
the
back
around
burn.
and
Oh,
tight
that
those
was
for
nice.
boost back. Now,
It looks
right
like
now,
boost back
from-
is out on the boost back burn, but it's okay. They've done this before. It's okay. 12 out of 13 engines on the booster.
and they're making that decision whether to go for a catch, and they don't.
Yep.
They only need the 3 center engines, right, for the catch.
Only the 3 centers, Gene.
And the ground systems are confirmed in catch position.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
We are waiting for that decision.
Oh,
That will usually happen after the shutdown
Yeah.
of the boost back burn.
What was
That's
that?
somewhere where they
That was
will start
engine
to get
cutoff.
to that decision
Looks
point.
Like we are go for booster return.
Go for catch,
Turn the
yes!
ball out.
Yeah,
All right,
baby.
here we
We
go.
are on
Go
3
for
engines
catch.
and shut down.
So what you're seeing, those RCS thrusters
You can
puffing at
see.
the track shot.
Hang on,
to
you
make-
can see the hot staging ring has separated.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, there's the hot staging.
Guys,
ring.
I'll tell you what. I've been
Wow.
hitting this thing with Mark 1 eyeball.
He's
we
on
clear
top
the
of the
camera.
booster now.
See it.
Oh, there's the
EJ,
ring.
not to worry about you, but that thing is coming back to you very close to your Mark 1 eyeballs very, very soon.
I watched staging. I saw the whole thing was
Yeah.
clear as day.
You are
Unbelievable.
in for a spectacle. It's going to be quite a show. One of the things that I should mention, though, again, I said it before when we saw 12 out of 13 engines on that boost back burn. I saw a lot of Fs in chat.
Look at that.
That is not a bad sign. They just told go for the catch, right? So that is one of the things that we usually say. This has engine out capability.
Hot staging ring separated.
Yep.
I can see
Yep.
it separated.
So there goes the hot staging ring. Just below on your screen, you can see it. Just
can-
below
you can
that
see- yeah.
puff of gas. You'll
That
see it
is
shining
the
above
hot staging ring. That was in
which-
between Starship
which
and Super
changes
Heavy.
the CG center of gravity of that,
Basically-
and they're go for a
Yeah,
catch
let me-
on booster 14.
Oh,
Here we
we're
go.
cat,
And,
go for catch
and what
on
they
the
will do
booster.
now is will perform very, very slight movement changes that will bring all
Here's
the
the
trajectory all the
Starship.
way very close to the tower already, which is the dunes. And at the last moment, they will then perform a divert maneuver to the tower itself. So basically, they will start to target a
Can you hear the string?
point just before the tower.
Yes.
And if everything looks good, then they will go over to the tower.
Look at that thing coming at us.
Yeah, coming straight.
hit me.
It's coming
Look at
right
the
for us.
angle.
Okay.
Look at the hot staging ring down below.
Watch out for the engine section, because that's going to get red hot.
Yep,
Yeah. The engines are about to get really hot.
that's still looking good.
It's coming down.
We have heard nothing of the contrary that they are not go for catch. Everything looks still
How
go.
fast that thing is moving.
Dude. Adrian, it's approaching pretty quickly.
Yep. Oh god, yeah, it's
Wow.
it coming.
I'd say yeah, it's
Look at
going
that.
There's the
10,000
coast.
kilometers an hour. That's kind of fast.
No, it's going
this will be
4,000.
this will be hype.
Just said 10,000.
Come on.
No,
There we
that's
go.
low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not super
Oh.
heavy.
We can the glow.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is.
Super hot. Look at that.
Oh,
Watch for the
wow.
watch for the landing burn. It will be quite a spectacle. The flamethrower.
Fly, baby,
Okay.
fly.
Shut up and listen.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Yes. Come on.
Wow.
Vapor on it.
Oh, the way.
Whoa! Vapor cone!
Come on, baby.
Come on. Light it up. Yeah.
We got a light.
Oh,
Let's go. Come on.
do it.
Ooh, it's out.
On. No way.
Let's go!
Twice in a row.
Whoa!
Why can't
Oh,
we stay
come on.
organised?
Oh
I've
my
experienced this
gosh.
myself, and it's called
Why?
chronic impulse control, where you prioritise
It's 47 seconds. Okay,
Once
okay, good.
again, a catch.
Wow.
Another.
Oh.
Wow.
Booster 14, you beautiful thing!
Oh.
And the amazing thing, the 13
the
engines
birds are
ignited for the
freaking
landing burn.
After that.
Yeah.
So
Really,
they did
Alec?
not ignite all 13 for the boost back burn, but for the landing burn they did. That's
Oh.
amazing.
Well, dang.
Whoa.
Okay.
We
That
heard
was
the
the
sonic boom from the hot staging ring.
Wow.
So Adrian, Alex, we just heard the hot staging ring come in. It made a sonic boom
Wow.
before went to
It's still
Davy Jones.
dangling.
Oh my
It's
god,
on the
it's
pins.
dangling.
Oh my goodness.
Now remember, guys, this is just half of the flight. We still have a ship on its way. And there it is on your screen. And we start the coast phase where we start these testings. They're going to start opening the payload bay. They're going to get those satellite deployment, the simulated satellites ready for deployment. But look at that, booster 14 on the chopsticks.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Oh, my heart. The sonic booms.
I want to like.
Those were sonic booms.
Oh.
Yeah,
Those were so much louder.
they
Wow.
were very loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then the hot staging sonic.
So,
booms, the loudest
Starship
those
is
have ever
going
been.
a kilometer
it
and
is.
0.00.
We have no
Oh,
words.
we've got
The,
update on
No, it
the
wasn't.
ship update.
No, I'm
Might
saying
not
Starship.
have gone that well for the ship.
Uh-oh.
Starship,
Yeah.
not super heavy.
No,
We're
it's
the
not.
ship is down to
You're
one
wrong.
engine.
Uh-oh.
No.
Which,
Probably.
wait, Adrian, do we know what engine
Orbital
it is?
velocity is like
It's a one
around
vacuum, but
7
apparently they
kilometers
no
per
longer
second.
have data.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh. I guess we're- Yep.
It seems like there were also some there was some fire visible on one of the flaps, I think, right?
Yeah, one of the things that I saw, at least on one of the aft flaps of the hinge, there was a fire there. I'm not sure what was happening. I'm not going to venture to speculate too much, but I did see some flames, and I'm not sure what's going on. It's definitely looking not great.
Definitely
Yeah.
looking not great.
And remember, Block 2 ship.
Well, let's
so
hope it doesn't
this
explode.
is new.
Yeah.
Yep.
Obviously,
Yeah.
we,
I
this
mean,
is
it
not
would look
what we wanna
cool.
see,
It
but
would
this
look
is
cool.
all testing.
But
We got Booster
not hope for
14
it to
back,
explode.
so we can have the conversations about booster reuse. But again, we're tracking what's going on with Ship 33, and as soon as we get more information on the ship, we'll bring it to you.
Are you recording as tight as you can go?
The tracking shot you saw during the launch was mostly from DOS, who just nailed it all the way up and all the way back.
Unbelievable.
I lost it a little
Just
bit.
fantastic
Unbelievable.
tracking. Really, really good. Alex, Adrian, have we seen anything else from our back channels about Ship 33?
Not yet, but honestly,
Yeah, Not yet.
it's not great. The fact that apparently they're not getting any data anymore, and we are lacking any sort of confirmation of any any good news. They're still on the same data they had 1.5 minutes ago, and only one engine up there. So,
And what we're talking about, or right-hand corner, when he says
no, that's not good.
you see the speed and the altitude, and then also the fuel load. That's coming. That's supposed to be telemetry from the ship via Starlink, right? That comes down and it shows us engine shutdown and so on. And when they lose that, that typically means off nominal flight data. That means something happened. But on
It's
your
off
screen
nominal existence.
Booster 14 hanging off of the chopsticks, and we can look off the side of the building. There it is. It's right there.
I watched that thing
Yeah.
hot stage. We could see the whole thing. It came down and landed. It definitely did it.
Yeah. So as Sawyer says, we're standing by for an update on the ship, and then as soon as we get it, we'll report that. The sonic booms were bigger than last time. They hit. We were both saying, "Oh, look at that! Oh, if you could see what we see."
Das had some
Wow.
goodies for you guys.
I'm downloading it so they can show the replay.
Yeah,
Wow.
we got some goodies for you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, guys, I'm going to head downstairs. EJ,
Yep.
Adrian, Alex, you take it. I will be back downstairs in just a second.
Whoa, what's all that? Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
Well.
we are starting
Alright,
our
wait, that's the
like
shadows. I'm
process of
stupid.
understanding what we just saw, and I
Yes, yes,
think
you are.
rewinding here a bit, the more and more I see it, I think there was
Yeah.
a fire on ship 33 that maybe has just taken out the ship.
yeah. I'm looking.
That's
at
no good.
one engine out, then more engines going out, and one of the onboard cameras
what-
were showing
What'd they say?
like a fire on one of the
Uh,
flaps.
there was a fire on one of the
Again,
flaps
I don't want to
on
venture
Starship.
Oh, that's
to
not good.
make any speculations,
and it's
but that
probably
area
doesn't
where I
exist
see the
anymore.
flames is where one would expect those
Oh,
engine chill lines that they have
well,
now redesigned. And so
that's
I'm not
not
sure
great.
what's going on, but I'm
Nope.
sure SpaceX will say anything official from what they gather. They're waiting also on more information as well as the launch teams and everything go through as well. Just to put it in perspective of when that telemetry stopped, it stopped at 21,317 kilometers per hour. It should have gotten to about 26,000, more or less, in the terms of the speed. The altitude was also pretty much in space, 146 kilometers. And so that's one of the things that that we always want to see the ship get into its suborbital trajectory out to the Indian Ocean. But right now, that telemetry stopped well before that.
Oof.
Look at that booster dangling, though.
I
Look at that.
at it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can't stop staring at it. But I mean, Alex, we don't want to speculate, right? We obviously don't want to do that. We don't want to be like, oh, well, it was absolutely this. There was a lot of redesigned plumbing on this ship, right?
Come again?
There was a lot of redesigned plumbing on this ship.
Yeah.
What is the way you call the vacuum? They vacuum insulated them, but what did you call them? What do we
Vacuum jacketed.
transfer tubes?
Yeah, the transfer tubes have been redesigned. It's essentially like a total redesign of the ship, right? This was just like flying a new ship. Even the method for building the vehicle, the barrel sections were modified, the transfer tubes were modified, those engine chill pipes have also been modified as well. A lot of things were completely redesigned, and so
Yeah,
yeah,
Spirit. They just
if
caught the
that
booster,
actually
and you
happened, if a
weren't
rot
there.
happened, it was not that out of the realm of possibility, right? We sort of were thinking, new ship, new version.
But you might
It's
want
still
to
risky,
go back
right?
in the
Because we were
stream
not
and
flying what they
watch
have
that.
flown lately, and so you have new things may happen.
Right. I mean,
But currently, Starship probably exploded, so that's not good.
A very expensive spaceship.
You mentioned rapid prototyping, EJ, and I just can think about one thing. Yesterday, we got the second Block 2 ship going out for cryo testing. Ship 34 went out to Massey's just yesterday, and so
the data
it's
from this
literally
going to drive some changes there, right?
Yeah, it's right there. It's the structure is already built. They need to install the aft flaps, for example, but they are doing that cryogenic testing over the next few weeks, and so that's one of the other things that we'll see in the lead up to the next flight. Of course, we're gonna see a lot of those fixes, whatever they need to fix. One of the other things that I should mention, though, this could also be just a communication issue. Like sometimes this happens as well, that things happen around the vehicle, some of the communication systems fail and things like that. That sometimes happens as well, and you see things that might actually not be there. So we'll see.
I'll tell you. I mean, despite potentially Ship 33's demise, we had a clear view. Das is cooking up some real good stuff for you guys for the replay.
Did they now?
Yeah, and so it looks like SpaceX has just assumed that the ship has been lost because they
this is the second attempt,
that communications,
and they caught it both
might not
times
have been that
perfectly
loss of
on the
communication.
pins,
It
not
might
on the
have
grid
actually
pins.
been a loss of the ship itself, and so that's one of the things that they are sort of assuming right now, given the data.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so these weren't real
That's
satellites,
why it's
right?
called rocket science.
No,
because
they're dumb.
sometimes it goes in ways you don't expect. And again, they got every piece of data they could before they lost telemetry with the vehicle. As we get updates, we'll know. But again, catching the booster gives them data as well. And they're learning every time they do this, whether we have an engine out, whether all the engines work, whether they're running nominally, whether they can land with an engine out, booster catch, et cetera, et cetera. Now, Did you guys talk about that potentially because of this? And again, this is unconfirmed, just lost in telemetry or what have you. About the status of potentially Flight 8 when we get there with Ship 34. Do you think they're still going to they'll recycle this one? I think they're going to go for something different and more, and one more step toward that catch milestone of a ship. What do you think, Alex?
Well,
Okay.
one of the things that I think we're gonna see is I'm not sure if we can maybe
think
chime in on that.
I'm pretty
status
sure
of
that's the
booster,
only
because
like
remember,
exciting
ship,
part.
It seems like they might have lost that, but one of the key things of
So
the
I
future of
guess
Starship is that reusability. The booster
I guess I'll
has
end
been
the
caught,
stream.
it's on the chopsticks.
From here, they're
And
just gonna
so
talk
now
nerd
the things that
stuff.
we're looking
So
for is
Yeah.
that safing of the booster.
anyone who
So
doesn't want to
they're
listen to
gonna
nerd
disassemble the
stuff,
chopsticks, they're gonna put it back on the
leave the
overland,
stream.
on that orbital launch mount,
All one of you.
It's only
and
Oliver.
so this is
Yeah,
one of
I know.
the
Well,
this is
all
the
of the
nice
one of
thing, but
you
they
who
have
are
learned a lot
watching.
with that ship. Of course, it's a new ship.
Don't want to
They
listen to
lost
nerd
it
stuff,
seems
then
like,
just
but
leave.
they're gonna get a lot of data. They're gonna fix the next vehicle on the line, that ship 34, which is already preparing for cryoproof testing. And one of the things is that they can reuse this booster probably, right? If they do that, then they get a free flight out of that. And so more flights, more data, more better. That's that's the usual motto that we have here at NSF, and that's how Starship program goes, right? Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, and so that's how it tends to go. But it looks like the booster is in
You already
quite
stopped the
better
stream.
shape even than booster
No.
12 when it landed. I don't know, you guys. I'm looking here
You should
at the
stop it.
feed that we have there. It's venting from the bottom. We saw that as well. Probably purging
I
some
want
of
to. I
those
want to go until
engines
we have
and whatnot.
confirmation about stuff with Starship.
There are no pieces falling from it,
That's definitely positive. Yep.
and it's not on fire, so that's a good
Yeah.
thing. I'm going to call that a win. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how quickly they can safe that, because they reposition it using the screws up on the chopsticks to get it close to where it was on liftoff. And then normally they have the alignment pins that help the boosters sit exactly where they need to. So they just kind of set it down, and then the quick disconnect attaches and detanks it. I mean, how much fuel is left in this?
Probably about 100 tons or so, maybe 150 tons or so remaining, just based on that frost line and everything. But yeah, one of the things that I'm looking forward to as well, because for Flight 6, they said that they had modified a bunch of the tower and booster systems to fasten this sort of post-landing processing. So one of the things that I'm really looking forward to, because obviously on Flight 6 we had that booster offshore divert, and the booster did not land on the chopsticks, but today, as we see there, it's dangling off the chopsticks, so perhaps we're going to see those processes as
we do have an opportunity
for FTSs and put it back on the overland.
Yeah, and this is still an active flight. Go ahead, Adrian.
I'm just looking at a bit of a replays here. At plus 739, the first engine falls out at ship 33, and after that you can see the methane load on the ship rapidly dropping. So I wonder if these events are somehow related and they have some sort of leak that sparks a fire. This is wild speculation mode, but we saw fire. A fire means there's ignition source somewhere, otherwise you don't get a fire. And we see the methane tank dropping faster than the liquid oxygen tank. So that's the first observations here we're getting from watching the feedback.
So, I was going to make a joke. You ever think something in your head and you're like, hey, don't say that. Okay, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something about all the work they did on the heat shield.
That is an interesting observation, Adrian, because I'm thinking about other things as well that are new on this vehicle, which are those transfer tubes. Those transfer tubes, when we talk about that, what do they transfer?
Well, methane.
Hey, and what of the
and what just dropped
things?
Methane? Yeah,
right.
It's looking more and more, there is a rapid drop in methane. That's the thing. What is apparently happening? There's a rapid drop in methane and the engines lose, like they go out one by one. So there might be some issue with either supplying the engines or with the engine itself or somewhere in that system, and that leads to the tank also losing methane. So
Yeah, it's total speculation time here, of course.
Yeah.
Pending any official confirmation from SpaceX. That is one of the things that, sometimes it's just like you see things and it's like, maybe it's this. Of course, we are waiting again for that official confirmation. But it's one of those things that kind of makes you scratch your head and be like, maybe they are related.
From an
That's the replay. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is what happened. You can see there one engine goes out on the ship telemetry. You can see there one of the center engines goes out. And then they go there. You can see that flap hinge, that fire there starting up. Then they switch to the booster having been caught. And then you can see more engines going out, both on the same side, I should say. That's also an interesting observation as well, if you can see that. And then the telemetry on the propellant graphic there, the CH4, that methane drops even further. And then we have another engine shutdown as well. So that's a replay of what happened.
And when the engines shut down, is that something the onboard computers are like, oh, this is off nominal, shut it down, or some other event?
At
It's- and it seems
4:37
like-
p.m. Central
Yeah.
Time from the launch pad just behind us at Starbase Texas. Gorgeous ascent and successful stage separation. The booster pushed the ship off, the ship disconnected during that stage separation. The booster came back for a successful, the second ever booster catch at the launch tower, which was pretty incredible to see.
Yeah, it was great to see the booster come down, but we are obviously bummed out about ship. It looked like we lost contact with it a little under 8.5 minutes into flight. That's roughly when you start to get to that main engine cutoff. We obviously need to go through all the data. It's going to take some time. In the next hours, days, we're going to figure out exactly what happened, come back, fly the next one, get even farther. Reminder, it's a test. It's a flight test. It's an experimental vehicle. So we'll figure out what ended our day today and make sure it doesn't end our day tomorrow. So as we do that, we're going to continue to provide you updates on our X account on SpaceX.com. So just continue to tune in there. As we learn what happened, we'll be ready to share it.
Exactly. So for now, we are going to wrap up our webcast. We'd like to thank.
Yeah, so there you
Okay.
go. And now you know when we're leading up to this why we show you the graphics for the NOTAMs and the NOTMARs.
Yeah.
That's exactly why they have an exclusion zone in cases like this when they have an off-nominal uphill flight, because it's coming down. Takeoffs are optional, landings are mandatory. So somewhere out there along that line, that ship is coming back.
We are still working on verifying if these reports are authentic, but there are people reporting seeing debris going down somewhere around the. I think what we see a lot is South Africa. So we are. I think it was South Africa, right? Correct me if I'm
It
wrong.
should be
creative one,
way
Josh.
earlier. I believe that's near.
Oh, the Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos. Yeah, that's in the
Sorry.
Caribbean. Yeah, because the ship, it's essentially. I'm afraid to say this. This is essentially like a Flight 2 situation. If you remember, Ship 25 flew on that mission, and it also had speaking of fires, I was gonna say it had a fire in the engine section, and then it started shutting down engines and whatnot. And we see a bit of a flare there from the quick disconnect port on the booster, and it stopped, or it's still there.
Bit of a fire there.
Make up your mind, Booster 14. You either flare or
yeah.
you don't.
Did they change the timing on this? Now that we see this the second time, we
That's
saw
a pretty
this
cool
on
view.
Booster,
That fire right there.
12 as it was coming down. We didn't see this flame coming out of the quick disconnect plate. Now we've seen the venting from the bottom of the booster. Then they do this. You think they changed some of the timings and the safing of the booster?
Okay, it seems like it stopped.
Total speculation.
Yeah, they probably optimized some of that, and now it's back.
See, like make up your mind, Mr. 14. But yeah, it seems like by all means, this at least for the ship, it all went sort of like flight 2. We also had videos and pictures of people in the Caribbean seeing the ship breaking up as it went in between the Cuba and Florida, sort of like that, needle threading that needle in between. And that's why when we show the NOTAMs and NOTMARs, like those hazard notices for the air and marine spaces, right? All of those areas, they extend all the way out
It's
to the
spelled
Caribbean.
COT,
And that's the whole
C-O-T.
reason why. Because it goes all the way out there.
And if we have
And
unconfirmed reports,
Can you
go
learn
ahead,
how to
Adrian.
spell, please?
No.
I mean, still, I know this is like the fact that the ship didn't reach all like full velocity is a bit it's summering a bit, but overall, I mean, we still have a booster there between the chopsticks. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's a complete success
good,
to me
actually.
because on Flight 6 they landed in the Gulf of Mexico. This time we got to see it, and I got to tell you guys, the sonic booms up on the roof. You want to talk about just a eye-opening, awaken experience. The rumble on the way out and the sonic booms of that thing coming back are just incredible, absolutely incredible. So let's see, T plus 29. We've got Booster 14 hanging off the chopsticks. And of course, we know very little about the disposition of the ship, but we're getting unconfirmed reports of debris in the Caribbean. And we can just say that that is an off-nominal launch, right? We've experienced an anomaly. The guys up on the roof, EJ's coming back down. The guys up on the roof are packing up, but I know they're working on some fancy replays. I got to see one of them as Doss reached over, smacked my elbow, and said, "Look at this." It's very cool. So stick around for that. We've got some other videos they're pulling and downloading right now of the launch itself, and I want to get EJ's reaction because this is actually the first time he has seen a launch in person, and it will change you. When you see, especially the Starship launch. I mean, let's be honest. Going down to the Cape, that's awesome, and watching all the Falcon 9 launches and New Glenn launches now that they've got their vehicles flying, and it's going to be pretty amazing.
Well, we received confirmation that it exploded, so head out now.